Hello, my name is Howard Cook. I'm a seismic retrofit contractor. I've been doing this for 25 years, and I started Bay Area Retrofit after working with the Federal Emergency Management Agency as an earthquake damage inspector. I've been on national TV, I've been on local TV. I helped write a seismic retrofit building code for the San Francisco Bay Area. Also wrote a magazine article for a national trade magazine, and I've taught classes to the Association of Bay Area Governments, classes to the American Society of Home Inspectors, and the mayor of Berkeley assigned me to the Berkeley Disaster Commission to help them put some retrofit guidelines together. And even the Canadian home inspection industry had me come up there and teach a class to them because they have a lot of houses that also need to be retrofitted. While I was in Canada, the city of Victoria asked me to come and take a look at their housing stock and tell them what I thought. They're actually in pretty bad shape. So I did an evaluation of the housing stock there, gave a report to the city council and to the mayor, and have really tried to do my best to help them get ready for the next earthquake. I also received training from a structural engineer who is a historic building preservation engineer. The reason that's important is, he specialized in old buildings, and we sometimes work on houses that are 120 years old, 130 years old, and really, really old buildings, and he knew all about them. He knew how they were built. He knew how to, when we had an engineering problem, he knew how to address it. So, he, as far as the old, the sort of retrofitting that we do, he was just the tops. And I've never met an engineer who was better than he is at solving the sort of problems that we would run into. He also introduced me to, for example, people that I otherwise would never meet, the research scientists at the American Plow Association, the scientists at the American Wood Council, the International Staple Tool and Nail Association. That's one all they do is fasteners. So he introduced me to all these people that I could learn from. And he also taught me, this is also very important, he taught me, old building codes. Where would you find in the code if you wanted to know, for example, the shear value in a retrofit design of plaster? Where would you find that? And he showed me all those places. So really what he did is he gave me the background so I could teach myself. And he did it in a very selfless way. He never charged me a penny for anything that he taught me. He just did it because he saw my enthusiasm. He saw that I was trying to help people, and I wasn't doing retrofitting just to make some money, because that's exactly how he was. So he's very, very prestigious. He did the reason I got his name is there was a pamphlet I got when I first started called The Seismic Retrofit of Existing Buildings, and I talked to him, and he said he can't even remember ever doing it, but he's done so much. I'm not surprised at that. But I got his name from there. I called him up, and this relationship started. He also published quite a few articles in Structure magazine, and he also did this little pamphlet here on the retrofit of hillside homes, which he felt very strongly about because these can kill people. So, and I'd say that the most important thing he taught me was what a real Christian looks like. In the media, we often see Christians as being people who are, corrupt, and they're taking money from the congregation. And for me personally, these great big mega churches where they're screaming and hollering and all that kind of stuff, that's always really turned me off. But he was, just silent, and he, you could just see how he just loved everybody, as Jesus loved everybody. So in his silence, he taught me more than he ever did, and everything he ever taught me about engineering and the most important part of life, he taught me that in just his presence. So anyway, I want to really let you know that the skills that are going into the engineering behind your retrofit are, in my opinion, as good as they get. And I'm trying to pass on the tradition of Nels Roslin of just helping people. And I hope all the information on this website, these videos, all the information I have and that I'm passing on from him and my own research to you so that you can get the best retrofit possible.